in the instructor classes for novices, but really about covering the brake.
Yeah, so you're ready to react. In
ready
a
to react.
second.
Absolutely.
There's no time between taking your hand off the handlebar and going for the front brake.
Yeah.
You know, you just, as you're able to, you can't always keep your fingers hovering over the brake lever, but 2 fingers, just keep resting on top of the brake lever, and if you need to use that front brake, you can go ahead and use it without having to go like that.
Yeah, 1 finger, 2 fingers, whatever it is.
I always keep my right foot over the back brake lever.
Yeah.
I always have my left hand covering the clutch lever so I can whip the clutch in real fast if I need to. And that all facilitates all the little, you know, maneuvers that we do, not just slowing down, but, you know, changing direction real fast, or, you know, dodging something, whatever it might be. It just helps you do that at low speed. You really need to have that.
It doesn't have to be this way. As experienced motorcycle riders, we are never going to encourage law changes that would make things less safe for us on the road. Now, I sat down with WashDOT traffic engineer Tim McCall in his unofficial capacity recently to discuss his support for the bill. Now, we can greatly reduce the risk of these types of accidents, promote traffic efficiency, and reduce our carbon footprint if we pass this legislation. Experience in this country and other countries has shown that much like last year's red light bill, allowing riders to exit an intersection with non-functioning signals, there is no increase in accidents or injuries. Why can't Washington practice lane sharing and lane filtering as much of the free world currently does? The answer is that it can, it should, and it must. Legislators cannot fail to legislate out of fear or out of stereotypical politics, and now is the time.
You, my friend, are right here, and cars are still approaching me at full speed.
Yes.
This car might be approaching me at full speed, or truck.
With a crumple zone that you don't have.
That I have no crumple zone.
Right.
Where am I supposed to go? In this one case, I split traffic and went to the front of the queue, up to the stop bar.
You shared lanes and came to the front.
Correct.
Right, which is, I think, safer than going into the shoulder, because you never there's all kinds of debris in the shoulder, and you're not supposed to be on the shoulder except in an emergency.
Correct.
Motorcycle lane filtering in New South Wales. Lane filtering is when a motorcycle rider moves alongside vehicles that have either stopped or are moving slowly, less than 30 kilometers per hour. You can only lane filter when you're traveling no more than 30 kilometers per hour. This is because lane filtering at high speeds is dangerous and will increase the risk of having a crash. You can only lane filter when it's safe. Make sure you have enough space. You should only lane filter when there is enough space either side of you so you can avoid a crash with other vehicles and you can safely merge back into the traffic stream.
It's more responsible. You know, on a motorcycle, we don't have crumple zones. We don't have, you know, this built-in safety, so we have to take charge of that ourselves. And part of that is splitting lanes, putting us in charge, allowing us to control our interaction with cars, allowing us to control our environment. And it's that control that gives us safety when we don't have the whole cage around us. Yeah. The width of our vehicle is as wide as our shoulders. That is the widest point, right? And so what's that, like 2 feet, 3 feet? So long as we've got a good 4 feet or 5 feet wide, which is what the gap is between most lanes, it's more than enough, and it's just fine, just plenty safe. And then what we also do is we sit up so high on bikes, and our vision is so unobstructed that it's very easy to spot when a car is going to change lanes. So it's not something, it's not out of control, it's not reckless, it's not dangerous, it's natural, and you're in control, and it's a very safe thing to do.